Hello, welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up and Co. And we're back with the next round of our Manufacturers Cup, all the way over there in the east in Japan, here at the Kyoto Driving Park. And we're on the Yamagiwa layout. Now, several layouts at this circuit. Now, as I've said on previous rounds, this particular manufacturer's calendar is quite varied with the circuits that we get. A lot of which have not really been used for championships, and certainly not been on my my channel because they're not used for championships. So this is no exception. This is another one where this is it's been on the game for a long time. There's loads of different layouts here. In fact, you can always almost have intertwined circuits here to make sort of Yamagiwa plus another one. You can all have all sorts of different layouts at this one, but we are just on the Yamagiwa, but another one that's not that popular in terms of championships actually being run here. So now it's good to have these different tracks and circuits that we race, and certainly as well to just vary a little bit on the on my channel and on the URL calendar. So yeah, a welcome addition. It's a just over 3 mile circuit actually here in Japan, and this is round 7, race 1. Pit stop, as you know, for this 25-minute races. This is race 1, and well, we might as well get on and see how this one goes. So we have on pole position, we have Naif, who is our championship leader. He's got himself back there again. We know how strong he's been in that Porsche. So let's see how he goes around this sort of mid-speed circuit. We've got Keyboard Captain in second. Now, he was in the NSX, but it looks like he may have actually changed manufacturers. And we're over halfway through this championship or season now. So gone on to the Ferrari by the looks of it from Keyboard Captain. Now we've got Smith, who doesn't normally race with us, but he's come in as a bit of a wild card, I believe, in third in the Porsche. We've got Fazer in fourth. Thank you, Fazer, for the replays, by the way. We've got Silly Shot in fifth. In the Lexus, Unforgiven in the other Lexus in 6th, Willard in 7th in the NSX, Colesberg in 8th in the Elantra, Damien now in the Merc in 9th, P. White in the McLaren in 10th, Slowpoke is still with us in the Genesis in 11th, Rossi in 12th in the Jag, Speed Demon 13th in the other Merc, and Vane in, well, another change of car actually. What's he in? He is in the Subaru by the looks of it. So a couple of different changes here. So I'm not sure why they've changed. I'm sure I will find out at some point. But 14 cars, good turnout. So here we go then. Let's get this first race underway then, and we will watch those lights. When they're out, we will be off. And away they go. We know that Porsche is quick, so both Smith and Naif is going to be off like rockets, with Keyboard Captain just slotting in behind him in third place. So the two Porsches are now away at the front as we watch them all stream through turn 1 here. Now this is through this next S section really fast. S's as the two Lexuses go side by side. No lift through here. Although it's probably a little bit different if you've got cars around you, but if you're on your own, no lift, absolutely fly through those S's, no braking at all. As we see Willard now coming down towards his sweeping left-hander up the inside. These cameras, I'm not going to show how these cameras are going to be like around here because we don't cover it much, so we're going to have to just play and bear with this. So far not been the greatest. So Silly Shot in 4th place, Unforgiven in 5th. There's a great shot of them coming through the second lot of S's, or chicane if you like, whatever you want to call it. But up now towards the slowest corner on the circuit. Well, actually 2 of the slowest corners, but one, this is the first of the 2. It's hairpin left-hander, anti-clockwise circuit this one. Silly Shot in 4th. Fazer has got past Unforgiven there into 5th place now. So Fazer has got made a move on Unforgiven. Then we've got Damien in 7th with Slowpoke in 8th place, with Willard in 9th, being attacked by P. White in the McLaren in 10th place as they come round that final corner, which is the other slow hairpin corner, with Rossi in 11th right behind him. right up behind P White now as they cross that line to start lap 2. Rossi having to think about it, but I don't think he's going to go for it, is he? Well, takes that tighter line. Another really fast corner, just a little dab of the brakes through there just to get the car settled mid-corner, and then you can apply the power, and out the other side we go. Speed Demon in 12th, there's Wayne in 13th in that Subaru. He's been struggling actually, hasn't he, in this Supra, so he's gone from one Japanese manufacturer to another, hoping it might have a change of fortune. He's there in 13th with Colesberg down there in 14th. Wayne kicking a lot of grass up there ahead of Colesberg. He's got that a little bit wrong as he comes now towards these S's. Looks like they're all through nicely. A couple of cars, Slowpoke and Damien, have got the standard livery on, so there's that GT7 glitch, along with Rossi as well, possibly, but certainly two of them have got the standard livery on, which we don't know why the game does it, but it does. So let's see how our leader's doing. I think it's probably still Nath. It is, ahead of Smith, who, remember, has come in as a bit of a wild card. Smith is the URL regulars, but hasn't been competing in this particular series, or at least not in this particular league. So not sure whether he's just, as I say, coming in to cover someone who's not here, as we see Keyboard Captain already coming in after the second lap to come off those soft tyres. He must feel it's time to go on those mediums and take it to the end. Smith then trying to chase down Nath, but Nath is really looking strong, as he always has been. He seems to in this manufacturers series. It's been really working well, that Porsche, as he heads round. Long left-hander, use all that curb on the outside, through the kink, down the drop, and hard on the brakes at the bottom to go through the next set of S's. That's that beautifully. Some quite high curbs, these ones, so got to be a little bit careful as we go through there. But Nath then, it's like he's pulling away into the hairpin he goes. Smith is certainly going with him though. Smith, one of our top drivers in the Ultimate Racing League, so certainly not going to let Nathan get too far away, but at the moment can't do anything about him. They're in first place, and we got Silly Shots looking good in third. These are all on soft tyres, these guys. The Four Flakes Lexus, Unforgiven, has taken back that fourth place again. Being chased down in fifth place by Slowpoke, so he's managed to get himself up there. It's on the medium tyres. So first of our medium runners is Slowpoke. That is that standard livery I'm talking about on that Genesis. Remember, these are the GR4 models. And Rossi on the soft tyres in sixth place in the Jag. He's done really well, these two actually, or Rossi, because he was near the back of that pack, I think, in the grid. So to get himself to sixth already, looking strong in that Jag then. And Phaser in seventh. Willard close by in eighth place. Phaser, who got himself up to what? Must have been fourth place. Now dropped himself down to seventh. So maybe just run it wide or picked up a penalty somewhere. Didn't see the incident, but down there in seventh he is. To the braking zone through these S's with Willard in 8th, MP White in 9th, Damien in 10th. Oh, and Damien with a moment through those S's. That's what I was telling you about them curbs. They're pretty high, these curbs around here, and some cars will handle it, other cars just can't. They get bombed out. Damien nearly paid the price then, but trying to get past P White now. It's not a move down here. Well, there is, if you want to go for it, there is, I suppose, but It's not a clean move down here, so I assume he's going to wait, see if he can get him up at turn 1. Oh, Willard, I think, just went a bit wide there on the grass, and that has allowed the rest to close in. Let's have a quick look. So I'm missing a few of the incidents here. So Willard, it closed up a bit. He took a big chunk of, now we've lost him, big chunk of that entry curve, and that messed up the exit for him, which drops him back right into the hands of P. White and Damien. So I'm closing up a little bit here as we see Rossi also having a go at Willard, at Fazer, and neck and neck, and I think Fazer's on that inside. So he should, in theory, have the better line into turn 1, but yeah, he does get ahead of Rossi still. So as they were, 6th and 7th, but Rossi looking tighter on that inside, and he's going to, maybe if he can get a better exit there, get up the inside of him now through the S's. 2 through here doesn't normally work, especially through this part, and it's going to be clean racing, and that's good driving for both of them, giving each other plenty of room. But ultimately, Rossi still didn't get that move done, so Fazer keeping him. Rossi behind him. Willard's now interested in this, and it's all closing up a little bit as we see who was out of speed. That Demon going off. He ran it a little bit too wide, coming around that long left-hander. He's in 11th place. Now, did he contact, or did he just run it? Well, there was someone on the inside. That was Colesberg. I don't think there was contact. I just think he's just pushed the power down too soon. Just scraped that inside barrier. Took a lot of grass, and actually loses that spot as well to Colesberg, so he's back to 12th, and then straight lines it through the S's, and this is becoming a bit of a disaster now for Speed Demon. That's going to push him right back into the clutches of Keyboard Captain, who we haven't seen much of, and he was up in 2nd on the grid, wasn't he? Oh, he came in, didn't he? He did come in, but he didn't actually change tyres, I don't think. He didn't actually see what he was on at the start, but I would assume if he was on mediums, he wouldn't have come in after 2 laps, so maybe he's come in fueled up just to maybe go for just a tyre change at pit lane, and got that wrong through there. Remember, he's had a car change between this round and the last round, so maybe still just trying to get used to this Ferrari, but not too sure the reason why he moved from the NSX, because I thought he was doing pretty well actually. So one we're going to find out about as P. White comes in, and he's coming off those mediums now and going on those softs. So maybe he did come in, maybe that was a change onto the softs on Keyboard Captain. A lot of these guys not running in mediums very long at all. So, well, I don't know. But what we do know is Naif is out in front still. He's got that fastest lap of 1:43.2. And actually, just to put things into perspective, as we see Smith in 2nd place still, these 2 drivers will be competing with or against each other in the main Sunday championship, which starts on the 19th of April, by the way, so put that in your diaries. But Naif got promoted up to the top league for this coming season, which is where Smith was already in. So these 2 will get to know each other a little bit more over the coming weeks. So it's 1 and 2 anyway for Naif and Smith. Silly shot then, still holding that 3rd place, and not under any pressure at the moment from anybody. Now, does he come in? That front right is obviously the one that takes all the brunt of everything here, and he's going to dive in. I think he is. It looked like he was going in Unforgiven. Is he going to follow him? He is as well. So I think we're going to start to see a lot of the drivers coming in. There's a few more just dropping in into the background there, at least another 3. Willard, Rossi. So Slowpoke then up to 3rd place with Fazer in 4th. Willard in 5th. Keyboard now to 6th place. Silly Shot comes out in 7th. There he is on those medium tyres. So it's quite a quick stop in pit lane here. Use too much time. But quite interesting to see that some of what these strategies are like. We see some of the guys that was on those medium tyres come in early, get on those soft tyres that we know are going to get really, really worn on, certainly on that right side. And others here, like these guys on the mediums, who's going to run it longer. Yeah, these don't look too bad, these tyres, to be fair. These are the mediums, and that right side is obviously the one that takes the full force, but they're actually not looking too bad after 7 laps. Willard actually is on the soft tyres, so he's doing well to keep his. He hasn't been in yet, I don't believe, so he's doing well to keep his in the shape that they are. Quite get that corner right yet, can he? Yes, a couple of times he's run it a little bit what easy done through there though. It's a really nasty corner, that one. As you come down through the little tight chicane, it's there it is. There's that chicane. It's the entry into it is tough enough, and then on the brakes as well, trying to get it turned around that second part, the left-hander. It's where you're going to do a lot of running wide and going onto the grass at that point, that's for sure. So. Guys are doing well so far, as we see Willard in. 12th for Damien, 13th for Colesberg. There's Willard coming out just ahead of him in 11th, but I think he's going to let the faster guys go. As Damien goes round the outside, or is he? Perhaps he ain't. No, he's not. Willard's going to battle it out with him. So he's on those fresh medium tyres now. Damien did get past, but he's right in the thick of it now. Is Willard in between Damien and Colesberg. Up over the brow of the hill, and then down to this long left-hander as Colesberg has a go up the inside of Willard. So on those medium tyres is Colesberg, and it's going to be a race to the S's here. Through there nicely. So Colesberg remains ahead of Willard in 12th place. Speed Demon back there in 14th. He's been in and come out on those mediums, but he's a long way back now. But he was having a bit of a mare anyway prior to going in. As we see, quite get some of those corners right. It's like he's having a bit of a hard time. He's got a smashed headlight and all sorts going on there. So, yeah, maybe not his best race here in race 1. Nath, we've got Slowpoke and Keyboard Captain coming in again. So Keyboard is coming in now, and this is probably going to be for his tyre change, but no fuel this time. Although I didn't think fuel was an issue here, actually. I think fuel for 25 minutes was not an issue. So I really don't know why he came in. Maybe he had a drive through. Maybe that's what it was. Some penalty of some kind, but he's been in anyway and come back out. So Nath then, still on those soft tyres. Be interesting to see when Nath decides to come in. We're 15 minutes in now, so we've got another 10 minutes to go approximately to the end of this one. So does he stay out for another 1 or 2 laps, or is it time to come in now? I mean, he's got quite a nice gap over Smith in second. His tyres are looking terrible. I can imagine he's probably going to be coming in now. Looking worse than Nath's anyway, let's put it that way. And a big gap back then to Fazer in third. So Fazer's got himself up to third, but he hasn't been in on those medium tyres, with Silly Shot in fourth and Unforgiven in fifth. Did Nath come in? He did, so our leader's in. Smith is also going to follow suit. Or is he? No, he's not. So here we go. Now this is that's what it's all about. Smith decides that who needs tread on that right-hand side. We've got 3 more tyres I can use, so what the hell, let's go for it. So Smith is deciding he wants to have a go, and that's the result of not having too much grip on that right side as he takes a lot of grass, but he's going to put a hammer down now and see what sort of lead he can get over Nath, who has come back out in second, straight line in these S's. And well, I actually don't know where the penalties are around here. Oh, well, there you go. That answers my question, doesn't it? So straight lining that first set of S's doesn't work. So he's got half a second to take. Now, where is that penalty zone around here as well? I think might be near the end of this lap, actually, end of the lap. Going up towards the final corner, I believe. I might be wrong, but well, Smithy's out in front. He is still got to come in. Nath is in second, but as we know, it is a fairly quick pit stop, no fuel required. So we'll see. Going to lose half a second once he takes this penalty off. I think it's down here as they come through this difficult right-left chicane. Yes, up here. I thought it was. Is it here or is it actually along? I think actually it's along the start and finish straight, isn't it? Just before the pit lane. Or is it after the pit lane? No, he's going to go in, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. So he's going to go in. He's going to come back out with half a second. So we'll see. Where's Nathan? He's now coming round that final corner. Let's stick with Smith and see where he's not in, is he, at the moment? So Nathan is going to take the lead of that race again. There you go, and Smith is getting service. So where's Fazer? Well, he's going to be coming in as well anyway because he needs to change his tyres. So there's Smith then coming out in second, but it didn't quite work, did it? For Smith, did get rid of that half a second, which just lost him some time. With silly shot in third, so it's a good effort from Smith. I think he thought if he could just get away, try and push as hard as he possibly could to try and get that gap before he went in. It didn't quite work. Nath is still our leader and still the holder of that fastest lap of 1:43.2. A silly shot here. Having a good race at the moment. Doesn't look like well, he hasn't been under any real pressure at all, has he? He's kind of been on his own out there in third, just doing his thing. And I think this will, if he can keep it where it is, he's obviously been in and come out, so he's right to the end now with 19 minutes on the clock. If you just keep it where it is, he's going to be a certain podium finish for Silly Shot. Because next in line is Unforgiven on those medium tyres. Not a million miles away, but you'd like to think that Silly's got enough to see him to the end, although one small mistake somewhere and you could still be in for the podium for Unforgiven, and well, not like that, he's not going to get a podium. Well, it's almost nicely parked through that gap, isn't it? Perhaps he was going for the path through. Going to keep right out of the way and drop right the way down to 11th place, and that is, I think, probably just the outside of the curve that got him there. This is the most difficult corner on this particular circuit. Looks alright at that point, and then just got too many wheels on that grass and almost nicely parked it on the side there, but obviously that doesn't work. So back to 11th he goes as he's Willard go past. He can get going again for Unforgiven, but that was just getting too many wheels on the grass that time. Get away with certainly 1, 2 at a push, but you start getting almost 4 on there. Yeah, you're asking for a bit of trouble. Just see Fazer having a look at P. White at turn 1. Looked like he was having a go. Now where's P. White gone? Oh, he's gone right out wide. What happened there, P. White? He was in the lead going into that corner, wasn't he? Look, he had the lead. So he come across the line to start lap 12. Fazer has a look up the inside. Not really get there. Oh, he just runs it wide, doesn't he, P. White? He just can't get it turned. He's trying everything he can to get the car to go left, and it's just not happening. So Fazer took advantage of that, gets himself to 6th place, and P. White back to 7th. Then we've got Colesberg in 8th. Keyboard in 9th. Willard in 10th. Unforgiven now after he's off in 11th. Then we've got Damien in 12th. Speed Demon in 13th, so the two Mercs not having a great time out here in Japan. And Vane, well, that change of car hasn't really helped him, has it? WRX Subaru. And there it's 14th place, so he'll be scratching his head really, to wondering what he's got to do to not be at the back of the field. Struggling with the Supra, wasn't he? We knew that anyway. I mean, he's done well to get as far as he has in the championship in it, but obviously enough was enough. Parted company with the team and decided to go with Subaru, but well, we'll give him a chance. It is his first time out in it, I guess, so. But we are only 3 rounds left of this championship, so we'll see what happens in the next few rounds with Vane. But Nath, well, every time we come back to him, he's just increasing that lead every time, isn't he? And he just loves his Porsche. Just seems to love everything in the moment in this championship. He loves life, he loves the circuits, even though there have been a lot of quirky circuits that we don't visit very often. He loves the car, probably loves his wife, his children, everybody else. I'm sure he's going to thank them all at the end of this when he grabs that championship, because I'm going to throw it out there now. I'm going to say he's going to probably be the champion of this. There's not really any round so far where he's not looked like he's been in control, which is why he's leading that the championship, and can't see it changing, if I'm honest, even with 3 more rounds to go. That's 6 races, well, plus the one after this, so 7 races still to go. I still can't see him dropping enough points to make a difference. I hope I haven't put the mockers on him now, but it'd be good to see Nath clinching it, because let's be honest, he has deserved it from the off, really. It'd be also interesting to see if Smith's with us for the next couple of rounds as well. I'm sure he'll be with us for race 2, but will he be here for the remaining rounds of the championship? I think he's okay with second. As I say, I'm not sure if he's just in for a wild card, if he's here for the rest of the time, if he's going to be picking up points or just literally making up numbers. Who knows? I'm not giving nothing. I'm just a commentator. I don't get given all this sort of information, but I just tell you what I see, and that's how we roll. So Smith it is, over the top. To this long left-hander, goes on forever and a day. Great corner this one, again, can almost pin it flat round there. As you can see, it's exactly what Smith has done and does. And we know he can pick up a penalty through here because he got one, but not this time. He's a little bit more cautious through there. Well, I say cautious as his back end flicks out there. So certainly pushing, so maybe not as cautious, but certainly all going pretty quick through there. Here's the Cornflakes Lexus. It's from City Shot in third, coming into the final minute of this race, and a lot of these guys are not going to get another lap in. It may well only be the top 3 that get another lap in. We will see, but in fourth now is Slowpoke, so Slowpoke doing really well in 4th place. Just going to be off the podium, it would seem, at this point. As we see the top 3 going up over the line, I just want to see now if Slowpoke does manage to get another lap in. We're into, well, we should do, yeah, we're into the last 7.65 seconds. So he should just about get another lap in as he crosses it literally, or maybe not. No, he does get 4th, so Slowpoke 4th. Rossi with a 5th place, Fraser is 6th, P. White in, oh, where are we? P. White in 8th. Sorry, what happened there? Shall we go back? So I nosed that right up, didn't I? That was because the camera was not great there. So we see Slowpoke getting 4th place, didn't we? Then Rossi coming in 5th place, Fraser in 6th, P. White, Keyboard captain actually just grabs P. White, that's what he was. Keyboard got 7th ahead of P. White in 8th, then Willard in 9th, Unforgiven coming in 10th. Colesberg will get 11th, ahead of Damien in 12th. Speed Demon in 13th. Want to forget this one. Vane will come in 14th place. Another one who want to forget it and doing a little bit of rally style, and why not? Because it's that car should be used to all that sort of stuff. But not the result he probably wanted. But we'll roll it across in 14th place, which will lead our leaders, our top three, to finish off this race on this final lap now. Dave in control of it again from the start. Will grab that fastest lap as well at 1:43.2. We see him coming through up towards the final corner now, Nath. And congratulations to him again for another successful victory. No wonder he's waving and flashing. Well done to Nath. Smith, well done to Smith. First time with us here. Will grab that second place. Nothing you could have done about Nath in the end. And then Silly Shot with a good third place. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that in that Lexus. Congratulations to him. So there you go then. So there's your results for race 1 here at Yamagiwa. And join me for the GR3s and race 2 very soon. Hope you're watching, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.